Hello, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Please, can everybody hear me clearly and see my screen clearly? Good morning. Good morning, Miss Abby. Okay. Is the screen clear too? Is the network good? Is it not breaking? All right, because this network where I have network is very, very bad in Abuja. I had to come out of the house and go to a place where I have a clear network because this area is actually surrounded by rocks. So we have a very, very um, serious, very serious network issue in this particular area of Abuja. So I'm glad that we can hear me now and see the screen also clearly. All right, good. How many of us are trading now? Are we trading? Who are we trading this market right now? All right, this morning we are going to look at the market structure. This is an advanced class, of course. Most of the things we have been talking about. Okay, I'm trading. I've been said over and over because in trading you don't need to you learn one thing and you do it, you apply it over and over and you get the result. If you're comfortable with that particular trading system, you stick to it and you master it and you use that to make money consistently from the market. So this morning we are going to be looking at the volatility market, and then we are also going to be looking at the forex market. Those of you who are binary upgraded your system yesterday, so if you are unable to log into your what is it called binary.com account, or your MT5 rather is not working for demo accounts, it means that binary has changed their system. They've separated the demo server from the real server. So what you need to do is to go to your account and create a new demo account and then log in with the details so that you can have your demo back, because binary changed so many things yesterday. They're always upgrading. All right, so let's dive into the analysis of today. We are going to be analyzing these markets together. That is what we are going to be doing today as advanced students. I'm not going to be teaching you something new from what you already know. But today, what we are going to be doing is just seeing the markets together, analyze them. Is it good to buy or sell now? Shall we hold on to um, the market for later or what? All right. And before we do that, I want to give you this piece of advice as usual. It's very, very important. Very, very important that you work on yourself. It's very, very important that you, on the daily basis, pick up your books and read. That is the key to your success. Because coming to this academy, if you are here and you are not working on yourself, trust me, it's going to be very difficult for you to achieve worthwhile success without you doing daily ritual. You should have a ritual every single day. You should have a ritual. A ritual in the sense that you are working on yourself. If you don't have a ritual, if it is 10 minutes, if it is 20 minutes, if it is 1 hour, that ritual is very important. So every single day, read something positive, 10 to 15 pages of something good, positive, and engage your mind before the day starts. Your mind is like a factory, as I keep saying. The more you engage it, the more positive life you have. It's just like a garden. If you don't deliberately plant flowers on your garden by default, the garden will be taken over by garbage. So work on your mind. Your mind is the most powerful asset that you have. As a man thinketh, so is he. So the Bible says. So you have to deliberately plant seeds of greatness on your mind every single day. Don't mind the naysayers. Don't mind the people who are going to be doubting you at the moment. But what you're doing today might be like waste of time to most people. But if you don't stop working on yourself, your mindset is very key. Is the major. Your mindset is even more important than the skill set that you're learning. If your mind is correct, you have correct mindset, you have the right habit, you have the right mindset, I can guarantee you these three things are very important. Your mind, your habit, your character. If these three things are right, then you're right, your life will be right. There's nothing you touch that will not turn to gold. But if the mind is not right, if the mind is not right, you don't have successful habits, then everything you touch will be turned to how will I describe it? Will not turn to anything good. So your mind got to be right. Form successful habits. Successful people are people that have successful habits. All right. You and I, every one of us on this planet Earth is as a result of what you do every single day. You can literally predict predict someone's future by what he does every single day. How you spend your time is very important. And the people you spend most of your time with also is very, very important. Know your friends, choose your friends wisely. It's not everybody that is your friend. Make friends with people. Les Brown will always call them quality people, only quality people. People you can learn from, you can grow from. You can learn. If you don't have something to learn from your friend, then you have to check around and look for people you can learn something from. That's what friendship is all about. So, guys, grow your mind. Let your mind protect your mind from negative people. There are some people, they are negators. They will pollute you with their negativity. So every day, Jim Rohn will say, stand guide at the door of your mind. My mentor Jim Rohn used to say, stand guide at the door of your mind. So always guide your mind against negative influences by the radio, the government, television, all sort of noise makers. I call them weapons of mass distraction. So guys, form a habits every day. Have daily goals for yourself. Write down your goals. You should have, I believe all of you on this platform should know how to set goals now because that's what I've been teaching you for some time now. Learning how to set goals. Be clear about what you want, have a vision of where you're going to because a man without a vision doesn't have much to offer in life. All leaders must have vision. I believe all of us here we are leaders. So you have to have a vision of where you are going to. Ask yourself every day in the next 5 years, where will my life be? The next 10 years, where would my life be? In the next 20 years, where would my life be? Have such a vision for yourself. So once you have a vision, as you are clear about your vision, you know where you're going to, your vision will begin to determine your actions. What you do with your time on a daily basis will be determined by the visions you have set for yourself, will be determined by what you have made up your mind, the decisions you have made for yourself. So, guys, have a vision. Don't live without you not having a purpose because there is a reason why you were born. I tell you the truth, there is a reason why you were born. All of us, we have something to give. There was a purpose why you were created. God did not create us for just creating sake or anything God created on this planet Earth was created for a reason. Even the flowers you see in the garden, they were not just for beauty, but they were created for a reason. So know, discover that purpose why God created you and work on it. Work on your passions. If trading is what you have loved to be doing every single day, work on it, learn it. That is the secret about success, continuous learning. The videos that has been given to you, even if you have finished watching them, repeat them over and over because repetition is the mother of all skills. So repeat it, practice it, make mistake, correct it, read it over and over. The books given to you, read them over and over. Practice it. Trust me, if you form this habit of learning every single day, you become one of the richest men in your community and in your country, in your state. It's simple. If you do what successful people have done, you have the same result. There is no rocket science thing about getting rich or becoming successful. It's copy and paste. God or the universe does not have bias for anybody. It doesn't matter whether you're from Bayelsa, it doesn't matter whether you're from Kano or you're from Lagos. What matters is that are you doing what other successful people are doing? And it doesn't matter where you live, whether you are going to travel. Most people travel out of this country or their countries of origin because they feel that traveling to other countries will determine their success. No, success is in your compound, is in your community. What you need to do is just to have these success principles checked. If you're not successful in your life, it means that there are laws that you are not obeying. If somebody else is doing the same thing in the same environment with you, the same business, and he or she is successful, and you are not successful, it means that you are not doing what the other person is doing. Wallace D. Wattles, in his book, The Science of Getting Rich, very good book. I believe most of you have the book. He said, getting rich is actually a science. And he said, if you want to get rich, you have to do things in a certain way. So, ladies and gentlemen, do things in a certain way by committing yourself to learning, by always thinking in a certain way, do things. Be very, very hungry for this knowledge. Be hungry every single day. That is what Wallace D. Wattles means by doing things in a certain way. So, do things in a certain way, and you can be very sure of your success. All right, this is my piece of advice for you this morning. Thank you for coming once again. Let's go straight to the business of the day. All right, so shall we talk about forex or let's talk about volatility first? Do we talk about volatility or we shall talk about forex? Which of them you guys want to? Volatility first, okay? Then forex, okay? Good morning. All right, so now let's look at the market. If you look at this market very well, what you will normally do is before you before you analyze any market, what you want to do is to go back to the higher time frames. All right. So you go back to the higher time frame and see what the higher time frame is saying about this market. What I want to do is to go back to the daily. Let's see what the daily is talking about this market. This is the daily time frame, and according to the daily time frame, the market has broken a resistance. This is a zone. This is a zone. These are all zones. This is a zone. This is a zone now, and you can see clearly that the market, according to the daily, the market has broken through this resistance zone. You can clearly see what market did was look at it very well. Now, what happened is this: market. This is a zone. You can see clearly that it is a zone. Market came down to this zone, went all the way up here, came here, broke through this zone, came here for a retest. 2 days. It was a 2 days retest. But after these 2 days retest, that market started coming down. It's very, very clear that this market may touch this zone. That is my own what I'm predicting. The market may touch this zone. At this moment, the market is not trending. According to the daily time frame, it's not trending. It just we can't. she clearly said this is an uptrend. It was an uptrend, but the uptrend just died. I don't know why the uptrend just collapsed. It was going up, up, up before you knew it, everything just collapsed again. Now the market is not trending according to the daily time frame, but if you go back the 4 hour time frame now, let's identify what is happening. Okay, according to the 4 hours time frame too, the market is just it broke through the zone, right? It broke through here. It came here for a retest. Look at retest. Look at retest. These are all touches. These are all touches. So market is still ranging between this area. This is a range. Let me put my trend line. I just keep it here. Let's see if this place was a zone. Okay. If you look at it very well, somebody said the market is respect to know if the market what is it? This is a respect. This is a zone now. The market respect these zones. Look at this very well. Calling us. The thing if you don't know how to draw this zone, you will think the market does not respect this zone. Just be very, very look at these zones now. Look at here. This year, market was doing resistance. This is 4 hours, right? 4 hours is a very good place to draw. It respected this zone for a while before it broke through. It came back to retest. Look at this zone. Look at here now. After going up, 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 this was the zone two. It was testing, 1, 2, 3. 3 good time before coming down. Now it has touched the same place again. Now it's now ranging. Look at it now. This is a zone now. Let's go further to see to confirm our position. If you can see that it's a zone there, yeah, look at it here. So market do respect these zones. It does respect these zones. Volatility index does respect zones. It's just that sometimes it does not respect because the market is either going too much selling or buying. It may break through your zones, but most of the time, what I discover is that this market respects zones. Somebody said to just break my stop loss. Yes, if you enter at the wrong time, it happens to everybody. It breaks a stop loss doesn't mean that it does respect zones, but sometimes your prediction may not be right. You're not the market maker, all right? Okay, look at this one now. Look at this. It came here, it got to this resistance zone, it went down, it came up again, it went down, it came up again, it went down, it came down here again, all right? It has gone up, it went up again, and it has come down again. So these are clear zones that market has been respecting. But sometimes your trade, your decision, it may be right, your zones may be right, but the market too also have some kind of manipulation, let's say manipulation or faking. They will fake you and take the market to a different direction. That is what I understand about the market. It's not as if you're not right. You're right most times, but again, another problem is: are you drawing these zones on these zones? Are your zones correct? Are you drawing them on the right spot? That's another thing. If you look at this market now, this is supposed to be an indication that, based on the fact that this is a zone, let's go back to 1 hour. Let's go back to 1 hour. All right. This is 1 hour time frame. This market showing sign. This is 4 hour time frame. Before anything can be done here, right? Before, if a sell will happen here, I will want us to watch this market until it breaks through this particular zone before we should sell. All right, before we should continue with our sell. Yeah, we can also use 15 minutes to draw before we can say let's begin to start selling this market, continue selling. Let's watch this market break through this zone. But this seems to be like a downtrend. Let's draw a trend line. This is our trend line. This trend line does not work. It doesn't work very well. It doesn't work at all. The market is not even showing. According to 1 hour, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Look at the tools here. If you're using a MetaTrader 5, look at the tools here. This is where you see your trend line and everything. Look at these tools here. All right. So according to this market is just ranging here right now. This market doesn't have a direction at the moment. It's just ranging. It can trick you. It can trick you seriously. If you're not careful, it can trick you and collect your money. Let's see the 1 hour. The trend line is not really. It's not a good downtrend according to this 1 hour time frame. Let's see 15 minutes. Somebody say abandon it, okay? Let's see 15 minutes. Ordinarily, when you are supposed to sell, when you see a major turning, when you see a sell, all right? After this initial pullback, after this 1, 2, 3, 4, these 4 candlesticks are called pullback or retracement. Now, if you are following a trend that is strong, all right? If a trend is strong, after this pullback, this candlestick is a confirmation candlestick for a sell, ordinarily. If this was a confirmed downtrend, but the market is not really showing me a market. It seems to be ranging. If this was a confirmed downtrend, all right, after this initial movement, you have when you enter your trade is now. This is a confirmation. This is 15 minutes. Now, what you do is that you allow this 15 minutes to finish. Now, in the next 2 minutes, this candle is going to finish forming. That is when you get involved in the trade to a down movement. Even here, look at this particular one here. The market came down. This is how to follow a trend. The market came down, all right, went up for a pullback. See 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4 candlesticks. Then this one now appeared. This one that is appeared, this particular one is the confirmation candlestick. This one is the confirmation candlestick. That is how this market moves. They will move in ups and downs. So whenever it is trending upward, allow it to go up. Only trade when the market have what they call pullback or retracement. So this particular pullback, this particular candlestick that is something is very tempting for a sell. But I would like to sell this market if this market can break through this zone and then retest this zone back. Because this place seems to be like a trap. They're waiting for people. Let's look at daily to see this particular place. See now, if you stretch, we extend this thing down here, you can see that it's a zone. It is a zone that they want to trap. They can trap people. So I would love this market to break through here if I have to sell. You can see that immediately the market, according to the 4-hour time frame, it is even rejecting the zone. Look at rejection. You can see rejection is already happening. So selling here is very, very risky. For now, selling here is rejecting. See how powerful the zone is. It's rejecting the zone. This is 1 hour. See, the 1 hour is already showing up. Let's go back to the 30 minutes again. You can imagine it was coming down, but the zone, it shows that this was a zone, a clear zone. Can you imagine? Imagine this is zone. So if someone has jumped into this market now, you see how market is going back immediately. So let's watch out what will happen on this zone. This zone is not a good buy for now, a sell for now. This is 15 minutes time frame. This is another zone. Okay. Look at touches, look at touches, look at touches, look at touches, 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 touches. This is another zone. According to that, the market scattering all I know of candlestick. I don't understand, brother. What do you mean by that? Please, can you explain more? So let's just be watching this market very well for now. I cannot say we should buy or sell at the moment because the market seems to be just ranging. Let's go to 30 minutes. Let's just watch what will happen. For now, let's just watch what will happen. This is 30 minutes, and look at this zone. It locked between this market is locked now between these two zones, here and here. The way it did here and here, but now it's here and here. So right now, if you want to buy, say this is the best for you. This is the best place to buy and collect profit on this zone. If somebody knew this candlestick, this was 5 o'clock. Okay, this was 6:30 candlestick. That time would have been better for a short buy, maybe collect profit as market moves to that up. I'm even suspecting that this market will come to this place for a buy. Up here, yes, that's armor. To come here for if it will come and touch this zone before we can. So let's watch out for this market. Let's watch out what will happen. Let's allow it to either come up here. If you're aggressive, if you're very, very aggressive, the buy is not really confirmed yet. To me, not really confirmed yet. But the market seems to be going down. So now buying will put you in trouble. This is 4-hour candlestick. This is 4 hours. And it may get to this point before coming down again. Okay, so volatility for now, 75 is ranging. Let's look at volatility 100. It is volatility 100. And let's look at our zones from higher time frame. These are zones. These are zones. This is zone. This is zone. It's a serious zone. This market too is just ranging range. It doesn't have a direction at the moment. It does not have a direction at the moment. If you want to trade this kind of directionless market, you go to a very smaller time for like 15 minutes. All right, and I take advantage of the short time up and down movements. Okay. Okay, 15 minutes is showing us market going up. Let me do something here. That place is a zone. Yeah, that place is a zone. That place is a zone. The market may come down to this up. Let's look at 1 hour. It's a zone. It's a zone. If you look at this candlestick now, this is what they call bullish engulfing. This candlestick has completely engulfed this 7. This is 7 o'clock candlestick, right? It's completely engulfed 6 o'clock candlestick. So, in my own opinion, this place is a buy. My own opinion, this market is a buy at this moment because of the candlestick. You can even use a buy stop, all right, a pending order. You can even use a buy stop when you see something like this. 2 ways to trade this kind of market. One, you can allow the market to come back here. Maybe if it's going to go up, maybe to come back to this zone again for a test, then to go up. Or you can put a buy stop from here. Sometimes it may not come down. Sometimes you just go up and use this particular zone before turning back. But sometimes you can come back for a retest. So if you want to trade this kind of market, you can use a buy stop, a pending order above the high of the candlestick. That is, but this is an engulfing candlestick. This is what you call bullish engulfing. You see that this one completely engulfed this one, and it is on a zone. When you see an engulfing candlestick is on a zone, most likely the market will go up. So the best way to trade it is to put your buy stop here and then put a stop loss below this zone, below here, or down. Volatility is very, very funny. These days they hunt your stop losses. If your stop loss is not large enough, you can't even survive the market now. They are seeing people, they will just come here. If you put stop loss here now, you'll be surprised that this market will come and wipe you up before going up. So it's, I don't know whether they have changed everything now. So they hunt stop losses. They will use your stop loss before coming down or going up your direction. So the best way is to have a very large stop loss. That's why, okay, that's what exactly I'm saying. Yes, is what is happening in the market. They will come and hold your stop loss. You have completely analyzed the market because you are using a small account or you don't want to lose big money. The next thing you know is that the market will just come, hit your stop loss, then go your direction. So if you want to trade this market now, you have to be very careful with your stop loss. It's either you don't use stop loss and be watching your markets. Make sure you don't go to sleep. You watch your computer or your phone and see what is happening. Because using like stop loss now, this market now, if you don't put your stop loss somewhere here, sometimes it may even come to this place before going up. They know that people are putting their stop losses here. They know. So what they will do is to come and collect all these stop losses, wipe everybody out, then they will now go up. Yes, even $200, depending on the loss size you're using, is especially 75, is very volatile now. Very, very volatile. Otherwise, this market is, let's watch this market. Let's watch this market. But if you want to be aggressive, you can. If you want to take that risk, you can as well put a buy stop here. Put buy stop there, so that if the market go up, you take your profit in the next zone. That is the. I think I'm going to put that. I'm going to take that trade. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm going to place that trade. Buy stop on VS100. If you want to take it, you can take it, but minimize your risk. Minimize your risk. Don't take with large loss size. Let me just take it on 7. Yes. Then stop loss is here. Very light stop loss. Very, very light stop loss. That's why you have to use very small loss size. Very small loss size. Otherwise, your account can easily go. Fine. 90. All right. But the market is coming down. You can also take this trade. You can also try the trading. This market is just so uncertain as well. This is 1 hour. Let's look at 4 hours too. 4 hours is showing you a very strong rejection. Look at what happened here. It happened here. This was okay. This was January, right? All those January 27. The market was there. It was ranging on this zone for a very long time before coming up to touch here. Before eventually broke through this zone and came back here, and now it has touched this zone. My suspicion is this: the market will do what it has done before. It may go up to this place again, but it's all about patience. It's all about patience. If you don't have patience in this market, another thing is patience. It may go up here before going. All right, so let's watch out for this. So, what am I trying to say here is this: always know this zone, these turning points. Know these turning points. Once you are on the turning point, you take note of this turning point. This turning point. Look at it's turning is a turning point. Just take note of this turning point and execute your trade based on turning point because we are naked traders. All right. Let's look at the lot size you are using depends on the amount you have in your account calling us. This one is not as it's also volatile, but it's not as 75 volatile. 75 is more volatile. So you should be trading with 0.02, 0.03, 0.01 for small accounts. Okay, let's look at currency pairs. Let's look at currency pairs. Let's go to trading view. Let's go to trading view. Mm-hmm. Let's wait for the network to pick up. Its network is while we are waiting for network. Let's also be looking at. I see this market is still coming down. Let's say 75. Hmm. Now, as a naked trader, you don't have to. You must not trade every single day. As a naked trader, you must not trade every single day because the market does not touch all these our zones every day. If you are having trading opportunity every day, it means that your zones are too short. Maybe they are too close to each other. So always learn to wait for market to get to the zones that we are trading. All these zones are. This is where we are supposed to place a buy here, and take our short profit. Here is where we are supposed to take a sell and take our profit. All these zones are where we are supposed to be trading. Once you have comfortably drawn these zones, your own is to be taking trade opportunities on these zones. Like now, if you are going to be an aggressive trader, you can even put a sell limit over here. The market, sometimes it may break through, but most time it respects the zones and give you profit before even if it has to break, it breaks. So always be looking at trade opportunities on these zones. Let's look at forex market. Forex. Let's see if yes, use 4 hours. Use 4 hours daily. The way I did it now. Now this is Amazon. I look at Euro USD. This network is very slow. Ooh. Just hold on. Let the network, this trading view. I don't know if it's from our own network or it's from trading view. But okay, okay. This. We started with let's do the 1 hour too. Look at the zones now. These are zones. Now zones are not straight lines. They are zones. They are not meaning that all these touches are seeds on the same zone. These are zones. These are it's not a straight line. This one with this is still valid. They are still the same area. Uh, you can draw it with of course MT4 has this kind of trading platform now. You can draw it with both MT4 and MT5. How am I going to know when the market is buying or selling? Come on. Now, when the market is on a zone, all right, and then you see a candlestick like now. Let me show you something. Okay, like this. How to know when market is buying and selling? Great question. Now, if you are if you have drawn your zones correctly, all right, if you have drawn your zones correctly, like this now, this is a resistance zone. Now, if you see something like this form, this is what they call bearish engulfing. It means that this candlestick overshadow this one. If you see something like this after market touch a zone, most likely the market will go down. You can see that after this candlestick formation, the market actually went down all the way down here. You can now put your stop loss above here. You can place a trade here, put your stop loss above here. So that in case of any pullback, so something like this gives you a confirmation. That is another one. If you see something like this too, this one here, this is what we call, some people call it hammer, some people call it a kangaroo tail. Something like this appeared on a support zone. Look at what happened after this particular candlestick form. Look at it. Now, where is it? Okay. Now, after this particular candlestick form, all right, something like this. If you see this on a support zone, support meaning that it's down, resistance is the ceiling, while support is the floor. If this appeared on a support zone, it's an indication that the market will likely go up. It doesn't matter the time frame you are using. If you're using daily time frame, 30 minutes, 4 hours, just be looking about this candlestick formation. That is number one way of knowing when to buy or sell. The next one is a retest. Happy trading with. The next one is a retest. The next one is this. If market touches a zone like this, after forming several candlesticks, market now go up again to touch the same zone. The second time, it is called retest. After touching that second time, if market now gives you another bearish candlestick formation like this, indicating the market is going down, allow that candlestick to finish forming. Immediately after that candlestick finish forming, you cannot enter your sell. Most likely you make profit out of that trade. But it's not all the time you make profit from the market. Sometimes your predictions are right, but market makers will do different things. So that is how you know when to buy and sell. So let's say Euro USD. So Kemi, have I answered your question? Okay, this is Euro USD, and according to the weekly, Euro USD is on a down trend, but market is here ranging. Let's go to daily time frame. Now this was a zone. All right, market has broke through this zone, but we are not going to enter because it has broken through the zone. We will not enter. Let's watch. Let's go to the lower time frame. Okay, okay. Market came here for a test. Came here for it. Look at the test. It came here for a test, and immediately it went down again. This is Euro USD 4-hour time frame. It's a zone. Look at touch. This market. This market. Why I don't want to sell this market? This market would have been sold from here. From here after this test bar. Let's go to 1-hour time frame and see what is happening. You spot these things with your eyes. You don't need an indicator. Indicator will just confuse you, make things very difficult for you. So, guys, learn to spot these things with your eyes. You don't need an indicator. Indicators will confuse you. Hmm. This is Euro USD. I like to use higher time frames to monitor the um, forex market. It's not like volatility that is very fast. This market is more stable than volatility market. This market is showing me this is a downtrend as well. If you look at this trend line now, if I draw my trend line from here, if I draw my trend line from here, let me let me draw this trend line. Let's watch out for this trend line to be this zero USD. This market is on a downtrend now. Let it touch this trend line. If you want to trade this market, if you're on this trade, this market, and it's coming to touch this trend line now. All right, if you touch this trend line, and then it gives you a down, something like this, chain you down, it means that you can place a sell for this. Maybe you collect your profit down here on this zone. How many pips movement? Let's calculate the pips from here. That's about few pips movement, 28 pips or so. You can manage that. So this is a trend line. Let's watch out for this market to go down from this trend line. All right. Which other market shall we look at? If you have anything on mind, please bring what you have. If there's any market you want us to look at, please let us see it and analyze it together. Let us see it and analyze it together. If there's any market you want us to, okay, gold. All right. Let's see gold. Gold. First of all, we have to go to the daily time frame and know what the daily is saying. This is daily time frame. This is daily time frame, and this is also a zone. That's a clear zone. All right, a zone. Let's go to. We are going to look at all that. For now, in my own opinion, gold. You just have to wait for market to get. This is where you would have placed a trade, maybe a buy. Gold too is very very volatile. It's just like volatility index. It's very fast. Gold is very very fast. Yeah, this is a zone. All year, all year. These are just zones. This is a zone on gold. Now, gold is actually not changing, is ranging. Me, I will not do anything on this market. I will not do anything on this market until it gets to this particular point. Yeah, because as a naked trader, we want to trade when market gets to zones. Yeah, all right. I will do something only when price get to this point and shows me a confirmation. You can see, look at this zone. This is where I want to do something, or down here, or down here. This is good. This is good. Uh-huh. Or down here. This is the only time that I want to do so. For now, I wouldn't do anything on this market. So before you place any trade, the first thing you want to do is to come here and see if there is a news. So come here, let's go to this calendar. Today is February. Today is February. First thing you want to do is to come here and check your time zone. Okay, ours is Western Europe time, London, Lipstein, Casablanca. Okay, so now that you have checked your time zone, click calendar. Today is Monday. Monday, there is no news coming up. We don't have any news for today. We don't have any news for today. That's why I checked this thing. We don't have any news. Euro USD, nothing is happening. Let us check one other currency pair so that we can close for today. Meanwhile, let's check our volatility index. What is happening to this 70? Okay, 75 1 hour. This market, this market. This market could still go down. This market could still go down. Okay, let's look at our. Okay, gold, nothing is happening. It's just there. You don't have to buy, you don't have to sell. Let's watch when New York will start by 1 p.m. New York time. Let's watch what will happen during New York session. So let's look at another market. Euro CHF, okay? Euro CHF. Euro CHF. Euro CHF. GBP, GBP, JPY, GBP, JPY, Euro, CHF. Network is slow. Network is bad, 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 bad. Network is bad. Okay, so network is bad. Maybe we'll continue tomorrow. So trading all the currencies at the same time is not the best thing. Trading all the pairs, trading all the pairs at the same time is not the best thing. Just be trading, trade few currencies and master them, and then you can become so familiar with how they move. But only you are trading boom and crash, boom, crash 500, crash 1000, boom 500, boom 1000, step index 75, forex, everything at the time, it will confuse you. Currency pairs, pick one or two, um, volatility pairs, pick one or two, master them. You become familiar with how they move. It will give you more profit than trying to trade everything you see on the market. All right, guys, we have come to the end of today's session. Let's continue this tomorrow morning. Keep on practicing, watching. Don't ever give up. Don't you give up. Even if you have lost some money in trading, it's part of the process. Sometimes we lose, sometimes we gain. When we lose, we dust ourselves, we try again. When we gain, we celebrate. But when we lose, we dust ourselves, we try again. We are not people that will whine and cry. We are not whiners, we are not criers. Whiners and criers are losers. If you lost because of losing, you leave the market, you abandon the skill, then you are a loser. But if you lose and uh, when you lose and then you dust yourself for that day, you come back again over and over, that makes you a winner. Success is not about giving up because of you have made one mistake or you've lost money in the business. It's keeping on. All right, keep on keeping on. Don't run away from the market because you've lost some money. That is for losers. Yes. Okay, guys. See you tomorrow, 7:30 a.m. again. I wish you happy trading and have a nice day. Thank you.